Hello, Grandmaster Herbert Ware. Welcome to Mount Tabor Grand Lodge YouTube channel. You know, I've started a trend, I guess. Prior to the end of the year, I always put out some information concerning us preparing for the coming year. And I do hope that in previous years it's been good for you and good to you. Likewise, I'm about to do it again. So listen up, listen closely. Uh, hey, hopefully this information will help elevate you and make 2024 a prosperous year for you and your family. Also, I always want to promote Masonic maturity through Scripture. This book will attack and cause you to change or adjust or confirm how you think, how you work, what you do, and how you should approach life in total. This, of course, the Blue Lodge Holy Bible Reference Guide is good for the Masons who want to study, a little more extensive studying. This will work very well with your ritual. So don't forget to get those two books from Amazon.com. And if any of the videos, if you've gleaned some good information, some good and wholesome information from our videos, feel free to dial 281-524-4344 and contribute or donate whatever your heart instructs you to do. So let's do this. Let's talk about things to know or do going into 2024. So uh, my last video, I believe, or a couple back, was one of them was Triangle of Success. And there are many others that will give you knowledge and wisdom about what and how to approach life. But for now, we're going to talk about things that we should try and get in order before 1/1/24. And the number one thing is decide, decide, decide. To go from average to great, you must make a decision. Okay? You have to decide that you're going to do the best and be the best in whatever you do. James 1:8 says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So we need to make a solid decision. How you do anything is how you do everything. Now that's a movie line I heard, and I just love it. So we want to design your future. You want to design your future for the next 5 to 10 years. And I say that because in 10 years from today, you will arrive. But the big question is where. So make a decision now, today, and then you make that decision right. How do you make it right? By going to work. Number 2, exercise your mind, body, and spirit. We were born mind, body, and soul. However, if you believe in God and accept His Son, Jesus, then the Spirit should come on you. And being physically healthy stimulates your imagination, but at the same time, you have to stimulate your mind. So you want to start a personal development program. Start it today. Good way to do that is to listen at Mount Tabor videos, either in the morning, on your way to work, on your way home, but 1 or 2 of those a day should give you enough positive in to fill you up, and then it's going to overflow and come out. Okay? So, again, those videos are designed to put positive in. Whatever goes in has to come out. So it's not the bad fruit that goes in that defiles the man, is what comes out. But if you put enough bad fruit in, it's going to come out. So we want to put good in. You want to create a good listening regiment. Okay? And our motto is Romans 12:2. And that is, be ye not conformed to this world, but by the renewing of your mind, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Romans 12:2. Look it up for yourself, read it, study on it. get some revelations about it. Number 3 is you got to do some house cleaning. You just can't fly as an eagle hanging around with chickens. So you want to get around the right people. You want to evaluate all your relationships. Now, some you might not be able to cut off, okay, but you can minimize them. Relationships, the questions that you want to ask yourself is, are they contributing to your growth? Or are they just trying to hang with you and have a good time? The right people stimulate possibility thinking and offer encouragement for your growth. You know, in Proverbs 27:17, it says, as iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen the countenance of his friend. But now, the flip side of that is, if one man is dull, he's going to dull the other man. So you do have to evaluate your relationships and make sure that they are adding something to your life. Make sure they are of added value. Because in 1 Corinthians 15:33 it says, do not be deceived, okay? Basically, it says bad company will ruin good morals. So take that for what it's worth. Some people you have to treat at an arm's length. Number 4, feed your mind. Visualize, talk, think about what it is you want constantly. Become obsessively focused. You got to spend a set time every day, preferably the same time every day, meditating on your end, meditating on the goal, on the end goal. You got to really just flood your mind with the pictures of how it's going to end. The mind does not work on words. It works by pictures. Proverbs 4:25 says the eyes should look directly forward, okay? And the gaze should be straight, so that we are constantly looking at where we're going. Now, we're in a tough time right now. So when I say we're in a tough time, it's not tough for those that can grab a hold to the principles and the precepts that are in the Bible. But the world says everything's hard right now. So this is the way you're going to counter that. This is the way you're going to elevate yourself. This is the way you're going to capture the peace, the power, and the prosperity. Number 5, you got to program your subconscious mind with 2 P's. You want to talk positive at all times about all things. Find the good in everything. There is a good lesson being taught every time we encounter anything. And when talking about yourself and what you want, this is number 2, you use first person present tense, such as I am, I have, I do not. But use definite first person present tense terms when referring to yourself. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda, maybe someday, and all that good stuff, those are subtle negatives. Wipe them out of your vocabulary. Number 6, create a sense of urgency. You gotta take action. None of this works without you moving. If you go back to number 1, I said you need to make a decision now, today, and then you make that decision right. Well, number 6 is how you make the decision right, by going to work. Because if you're just like a ship, if you're moving over the water, you can get to your destination because you can always change direction. So, I want you to aim high, never quit, and expect to win. This is Grandmaster Herbert Ware with Mount Tabor Grand Lodge. Let's get it done. Thank you.